Hello, this is Dr. K. Today we'll be conducting Wall Jumpout's interview. My shadow said it'll be Dimitri Demi, Buffy Terry, and the real Q baby. Wall, can I go ahead and have you throw up your macros for me from top to bottom in order? Alrighty, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and read to you three sets of rules. I'm going to start with the HP rules. I'm going to ask you if you have any questions after each rule. HP rules are as follow. Do not resuscitate patients at any street surrounding the hospital, PvP, blue territory events, or army base. Do not serve patients who have their weapons drawn. Do not stand or sit on the main lobby floor. Do not go AFK while on duty. 3-day ban. Demotion. All funds returned. Only 2 staff members may be at each desk in rank order from brown, maroon, blue, white, and then green. Up to 3 melee and up down the hallway, also in rank order. If your medication wait time is over 5 minutes, go on emergency calls for med deliveries. If the wait is under 5 minutes, wait in a cafeteria. Do not use the front door. Only rank 6 and up may enter through the front, and only rank 7 and up may use the front parking lot. Do not spawn the bus. You must have the DCP or DCP's permission. Radio checks are mandatory. Keep an eye on the chat and always reply with a 10-4 copy macro. You cannot attend the PvP territories without a rank 7 or higher. Do you have any questions for the HP rules?
No, sir.
Alrighty. And RP rules are as follow. RP 13, faction NRP. Non-RP behavior within game factions, including unlawful release of prisoners or execution of civilians by the police, punishment, exoneration from the faction, and or from 30 minutes to 1 jail up to a 3-day ban. RP 14, sexual harassment. Any form of non-consensual sexual actions, including simulation, explicit dialogue, or actions, use of ethnic and or LGBT plus slurs or excessive attention. All sexual actions require OOC consent. Such actions should not occur in public or frequently visited areas. Punishment, 60 minutes mute or 24 hours up to a 30-day ban. RP 15, disruption of faction operations. Intentionally provoking faction members for entertainment or disrupting faction operations is prohibited. Punishment, 30 minutes in 1 state jail. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts towards emergency medical personnel are prohibited. Punishment from 90 minutes in 1 state jail up to a 12-hour ban. Do you have any questions for the RP rules?
No.
Alright, I'm going to read to you the MD rules now. MD1, refusing to provide medical assistance. Refusing to provide medical assistance, including performing CPR or giving medals without a justified RP reason, as long as there is no threat to the medic's life, including situations when armed players are present at the scene. Punishment, 1 reprimand. MD2, providing medical aid during dangerous situations, selling medication or resuscitating players in situations that threaten the life and health of both the medic and the player, including but not limited to during escalating conflict, an active shootout, or a turf war. Punishment, 1 warning. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical personnel are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment from 1 warning to 1 reprimand, depending on the faction leader's decision at the point in time. MD4, improper RP behavior. Failure to adhere to RP rules when interacting with players while providing medical assistance or communicating with faction colleagues. Punishment, 1 warning from the faction leadership. MD 4.1, disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior towards any player. Punishment, 1 reprimand or dismissal, depending on the faction leadership's decision at that point in time. MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders. Failure to comply with leadership orders to observe the chain of command within the faction. Punishment, 1 reprimand from the faction leadership. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting civilians with a taser, weapon, or fist without RP reason. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD5, use of weapons. Medical personnel are strictly forbidden from using any weapons. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD6, criminal activity. Intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, including but not limited to theft, vandalism, and murder, or joining faction during activities where medic participation is not intended. Punishment, dismissal from the faction. MD7, use of service vehicles for personal purposes. Using official medical transport for personal travel when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. Punishment, 1 warning. MD 7.1, use of personal vehicles. Using personal vehicles instead of service vehicles to perform faction duties. Punishment, 1 warning. MD 8, unauthorized issuance of recovery notes. Issuing medical certificates outside of a hospital. Issuing medical certificates for monetary compensations, such as selling med kits and pills outside in green zones when you're not performing CPR or if you're not inside of the hospital, are prohibited. Punishment, 1 warning. Do you have any questions for the MD rules?
No.
Alrighty, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. My shadows are going to ask you 2 questions each. My first question for you will be, what made you want to join the medical faction?
For some money, I guess.
Okay. Second one would be the little bit that you've been medic so far. What has been the hardest part about being a medic?
Not being disrespectful.
Okay. What is something that you would like to achieve while being inside of the medical faction?
White coat.
Okay. My last question would be, if you're put in a situation when you have two colleagues, let's say for Central, Dimitri and Buffy are having an altercation and they're escalating, what would you do in the situation?
Probably grab a white coat. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so that's good right there. But also, you want to make sure that you have your body cam on at all times, just in case, because you never know if one of them might try to throw you under the bus, or in case you have evidence that someone did start something and then they're lying about it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to the real Q baby. Can I get your two questions?
When do you spawn got the best?
What did you talk on here?
When do you spawn the best?
I, I don't really know. I heard him say don't. Like, you gotta ask someone to spawn the book.
Okay, correct. So if you on CPR runs and you get a call from the gang member and you see a medic on the ground, who would you pick up first? No, you pick up the gang member because that's who made the call while you was on CPR runs.
So to clarify for that, yeah, when you're running emergency calls, even if there is two other people down, you always want to make sure that you pick up whoever submitted the emergency call first. That's the priority. And for the first question, you got it right as well. So the permission is from the DCP and CP. Buffy, can I get your two questions now?
What race can go out of the front door?
I thought only white coats. I forgot. I forgot what the other scrub called, but there's only two scrubs that can go out the front door, right?
I think rank 6 and higher, right?
Yep, rank 6 and higher can use the front door. Rank 7 and higher can use the front parking lot.
Yeah, I seen that in the video. I'm just lost, right?
No worries.
Can you sell medkits in the front of the lobby of the hospital?
No.
Okay, that's my two.
Alrighty. Dimitri, can I get your two?
All right, Mr. Wallace, what do you like most about helping patients?
When they respectful, you know. That's all I've been seeing: disrespect and respect. Ever since I signed up for this job, people say thank you. Some people rush and say, "Give me my Medicaid." It's just all take.
Okay, and what does good communication in the hospital mean to you?
I don't know how to answer.
Give me some type of answer, answer the best way you can.
I guess it means it's good.
Okay, you add a little bit more to it. Okay, I ask you this. Is it essential to have good communication skills within the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay, then, thank you.
Alrighty. Wall, do you have any questions for any of us?
No.
Alrighty, that will conclude Wall Jumpout's interview.